Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're doing a little Ulta haul. My Ulta box arrived pretty crushed, so thankfully I checked inside. It looks like everything's okay. I haven't opened every single thing up yet, but I'm pretty sure everything's intact. I ordered a bunch of makeup from their new section. Most of this is from drugstore brands, but there are a couple of higher end picks in here. I really just wanted to try out a bunch of new stuff. Between my traveling and moving, I just haven't really done a good old-fashioned trying out new makeup haul in a while. I also was putting so many things in and out of my cart that I don't entirely remember everything. Like I said, I haven't gone through all of this stuff yet. So hopefully I have a full face of makeup in here. We'll see. We're just gonna try it on. Right now, I'm not wearing any makeup at all. I've just done my morning skincare, but that's it. Completely bare face right now. So let's change that. Let's see what I ordered and put some of this stuff on my face. I have two different foundations here. These are the same formula, just two different colors. I have the LA Girl Tinted foundation here. I ordered shades Bisque and Nude. And then we have the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. I got the shade Neutral Champagne in this one. So let's do some little face swatches of these and see how the texture feels and how the shades look. Okay, this is the Essence one. Ooh, that looks good. That looks like a good match. Nice. See how I did with these LA Girl ones. Okay, so this is Bisque. Ooh, a little light. This is Nude. Also a little light. These feel really nice and hydrating. They feel almost like a gel texture. Here's them mixed together. Yeah, that's just a little too pale. Look how shiny that is. Wow. I think by default I'm gonna have to use the Essence one because it's the best match. Maybe in the winter time when I'm more pale I'll be able to try the other ones out, because even with wearing sunscreen I've just been outside so much that I've gotten a little bit tanner than usual. Let's try this Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. It smells really fragranced. I don't love that. I'm gonna be honest, this looks pretty good. It feels really comfortable. It definitely looks very natural. I wish it was a little bit more hydrating feeling. I think it looks pretty good. It's definitely better than I was expecting. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this LA Girl one, kind of where I would put concealer since I didn't buy a concealer, for the brightening effect. This definitely has a very, very different texture. It has a gel texture, but it feels really good. I like how this LA Girl one is adding a little bit of moisture back into my skin. The Essence one looks really good. It's just not quite as hydrating as I want it to be. So these two in combination are actually working really well together. Okay, the Essence one is definitely oxidizing a little bit on me. That's not amazing. Let's see if I can layer a little bit more of this LA Girl one on top to kind of even it out. We're off to an interesting start. I definitely like the texture of the LA Girl one better. I got a better shade of the Essence one, but then it started really drying down a lot darker. I don't know. I think I probably like this one better. I just didn't get the right shades, so that's more my fault than anything else. I got a few lip products, so I want to do this lip mask treatment one first while I finish the rest of my face. This is also from LA Girl. This is their lip mask leave-on overnight treatment. I got Sweet Berry. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was a brush at first, but it's just this little like plastic paddle, like a little mini spatula. Feels good, smells good. I love a lip treatment. It won't be on overnight, but I'll wear it for the next few minutes and see how my lips feel. Let's do a little bronzing. I have this Ultra Cream Bronzer in the shade Light from Makeup Revolution. You know, I love a cream product. I'm just going to... Oh, interesting. This is a lot more neutral. Ooh, that's the swatch. Okay. It's a lot more neutral undertone than I was expecting, which I'm sure a lot of people will like because that's something I notice a lot in comments when I'm talking about a new bronzer, swatching bronzers. People are looking for a more neutral undertone versus a warmer, more orangey undertone. I think I just expect my bronzers to be warmer and more orangey, but this still looks warm on the face. It's just more neutral than I expected. It's blending in really nicely. I think it looks good. It's easy to work with. It's definitely a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. That looks good, doesn't it? Definitely just tap it off a little bit before you go in because this has got some really decent pigmentation. I don't know if this bronzer is showing up as well on camera as it is in person, but this looks really, really nice. I'm shocked. Kind of got this on a whim, didn't really expect that much from it. Really good. For my blush, I'm going to use this little multitasking stick from R.E.M Beauty. This is the ECLIPSE Cheek and Lipstick in the shade Front Row Center. I haven't tried anything from R.E.M yet. This is the Ariana Grande brand, for those who didn't already know that. A nice little terracotta color here. I love a cream blush. That looks nice. Yeah, cute. Let's see how it layers. Add a little bit more color, why not? Blend it in nicely. I think it looks good. I think it looks good on the skin. It's not blowing my mind quite as much as the bronzer did, but it looks good. It looks cute. Now for highlight, we have some new Essence highlighters. I have two different shades here. I wasn't quite sure which one would work better for me. So this pale golden one is Mesmerizing, and then the very soft pink is Staggering. Let me just do a quick swatch of these. That's Mesmerizing and that's Staggering. I think either one would work for me, for my skin tone. I'm gonna go with Staggering, the slightly more pinky toned one. It's definitely there. She is glowy, glowy. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this blush on top just to like blend it in and give me a little bit more flushed look. I feel like I just can't get enough blush. When in doubt, layer more cheek products on. That's my personal philosophy. Looking casually sweaty. I love that for myself. All right, we're getting down to it. Now I have a tinted brow gel. This is the COVERGIRL Clean Fresh Brow Gel. I got the shade Cool Brown. Because I have pretty thick, pretty even brows, I can get away with using just a tinted brow gel, and that is often what I do. So I love trying out new brow gels because this is such a staple product for me, and a lot of the time it's the only thing I do to my brows is just a little tinted gel to hold all of my crazy brow hairs in place. And I do want a little boost of color, a little fill in. I have some uneven spots. My brows aren't perfect by any means. I used to get a lot of crazy comments about people not liking my eyebrows. So I definitely need to wear this all day before I come to any sort of conclusion about it. It does seem a little bit thin. I want a little bit more body to my brow gel because I have some pretty stubborn brow hair, so we'll see if this stays in place. It didn't do a terrible job filling in, but it's also not really making me feel like I'm going to leave my Glossier Boy Brow or even my ColourPop brow gel behind. Those are my go-tos. This doesn't quite seem like it's stacking up, but it doesn't seem bad either, so. I do have a palette and a mascara left, but I want to try out one of these E.L.F. glossy lip stains before we move on. I love the ColourPop glossy lip stains, so I'm assuming these are going to be pretty similar. Oh, they're so tiny. Just for reference, here's a ColourPop one. Here's the E.L.F. one. It is a baby. Yeah, in case you're wondering, the ColourPop ones have 0.21 fluid ounces, and this one has 0.1 fluid ounces, so it's literally half as much product in the E.L.F. one. I'm pretty sure these are gonna stain my hands. If they're any good at what they do, they will stain my hands, but I need to do a swatch before I pick which one I'm gonna wear. This is Power Mauve and Spicy Sienna. Both look nice. I think to go with the warmer blush, I should do the Spicy Sienna, plus I think that'll show up better. It does feel like it's a little bit uneven, but it's probably because I had that lip mask treatment on. It's a really pretty color though, very flattering. All right, I have 2 products left. I have this Nabla eyeshadow palette. I didn't really hear anybody talking about this. This is the Read My Mind palette. Maybe I just totally missed it and this did have a bunch of reviews, but I definitely don't remember seeing people posting about it on Instagram. It looks like an interesting take on a fairly neutral color story. These are laid out in both rows and quads, which I think is an interesting idea. This is definitely very user-friendly. I think a lot of palettes are intentionally arranged this way, but just not so blatantly pointed out. So I think this is probably pretty helpful for a lot of people who may feel intimidated by their eyeshadow palettes or not quite sure which combos to go for. This is definitely a cool idea. It looks maybe a little overwhelming at first when you see all of these different numbers and words and stripes and squares, but it's a pretty cool idea. I like this idea. So I'm going to just prime my lids. I didn't buy a primer at all, so I'm using my ColourPop Party Proof primer. I'm gonna try to use one of their little quads. I'm gonna use this first rosy little quad right here. I think it just kind of goes with the rest of the tones that I've been using today. Plus I really want to use this number 5 shade that looks like a really beautiful duochrome. I'm gonna try to use just their quad that they designed and see how it works for me. If I need to branch out to other shadows, I will. That's really pretty. I'm actually way more impressed by this than I thought I was gonna be. The Nabla formulas are really nice. I've had good experiences with their eyeshadows in the past, but these colors are way prettier and more interesting in person than they looked online. I'm so surprised I haven't heard more talk about this palette because it seems pretty cool. I like this. I'm definitely going to be using this more. Let me know if you want to see a dedicated video about this palette because I feel like it's potentially very underhyped. So let me know if you want to hear more about this. Is it Read My Mind or Read My Mind? Last product is another one from Essence. This is another volume mascara, just better. So I guess we'll find out. I'm going to curl my lashes and we'll see if this actually is better. Better than what? Better than their other mascaras? Because they're pretty well known for their lash princess, aren't they? Okay, I'm gonna put one side on and then I'll show you what it looks like compared to just curled lashes. Why do I feel like it's lengthening more than volumizing? Alright, so here's the close-up. This eye obviously has mascara and this one doesn't. What do you think? I think it looks really good. I think it's just as lengthening as volumizing, but it definitely looks good. It's not clumpy. It doesn't look all thick and goopy and spidery. Sometimes volumizing mascaras can have that tendency. I think it looks pretty good. So here's my overall finished look. Pretty much everything worked well today. We didn't really have any duds. I think the only thing that I really struggled with were the foundations. In the end, my skin still looks good. I didn't put any concealer or powder or anything on. It's just the foundations. All I'm wearing today is the stuff that you saw me apply from this haul. So I think it looks pretty good. All in all, I would call this a very successful new makeup haul. Everything ended up working pretty well for me. I wouldn't call any of these products duds. Some of them were just more exciting than others. The things I'm probably least excited about, not necessarily going to be jumping at the chance to use again, are this pretty natural foundation. The finish looked fine, it just dried down too dark and it didn't have quite enough moisture for what I personally prefer. Also, the Essence highlighters, they were fine, they just weren't crazy good, amazing, but I mean, like I said, no duds, just not wild about these. Same for the CoverGirl brow gel. It worked okay. I'm just not crazy for these products. The middle of the road products, things that I will definitely use again but aren't really the top of the top performers for me, are the E.L.F. glossy lip stains, this R.E.M. beauty lip and cheek stick. I'll definitely use this again. It's just not going to be replacing my favorite cream blushes or anything like that. And this mascara, I think it looks nice. Not really blowing my mind. We'll see if it flakes or not. That's the real kicker for me. The most successful products, the LA Girl lip mask. I just love a good lip mask. I love a balm, a treatment. Give me moisture. I like this. I'm definitely going to use this all up. And most likely, this is the type of thing I will reorder. I'm going to purchase this in another shade. This saved the day for me. I'm really interested in this very hydrating gel texture. And yeah, this saved my makeup. I think this is an awesome product. Way more likely to buy this in yet another shade than to repurchase the Essence one in a different shade. The cream bronzer very much surprised me. I wasn't expecting to be blown away by this, and I was. I feel like this is gonna be a hidden gem of the drugstore, and this is really awesome. I think it looks great. It was easy to apply. Very good. Lastly, this Nabla palette is just so beautiful. Looks great on my eyes. It was very easy to work with. The layout is very user-friendly. I'd love to do a whole dedicated video on this and do some more looks with it. Let me know if that's something you're into. I always like these more casual, let's just try stuff on and talk about it type of videos. It's a nice, relaxing break from my very info-heavy, comparison-heavy, swatch-heavy type of review videos. So I hope you had as much fun with this video as I had making it. I always love to hear what you think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts on these products, on what's new at the drugstore, what you're loving now, down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! It's the only industry where it's not weird to say something like that. I mean, maybe not. Anyway, moving on. It's pretty natural. That sounds like pretty fresh. Not sure why that's necessary, but here we are. Maybe if I can open them. They're teeny tiny. Look, they're so little. There's a lot of crap on my table right now. Ooh. These pretty. I like the shiny. Same difference. This Revolution Cream Bronzer, it's not it. Yes or no? No or yes? Can you, everybody can hear you licking yourself. Can you not? Could you not? Could you not do that? Thank you. Fresh. I feel like I've been filming forever. Do you like my little blue dangly iridescent earrings? They're from my Etsy shop. They're really cute with my little blue shirt. Okay, I'm getting distracted by shiny things as usual. Did I put the lip treatment over the glossy lip stain? Yes, it did. No regrets. Oh, that looks cute. Any way that I can possibly be shinier, I'm gonna go for it. Thanks for watching. You're the best. You're the coolest. You're the cutest. And you're awesome, and I'm glad you're here, and I love your face, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye!